Everything you think you know about Perseus and Medusa is wrong. You've heard the hero's tale, a brave warrior, a monstrous villain, and an epic battle that ends with a clean-cut victory. But what if I told you this wasn't just a simple hero versus monster story? What if I told you Medusa wasn't the real villain, and that Perseus, well, he might not have been the hero you imagine? Let's break this down. Greek mythology style. Like most Greek heroes, Perseus didn't exactly have a normal childhood. His mother, Danae, was locked away in a bronze chamber because her father, King Acrisius of Argos, was terrified of a prophecy saying her son would kill him. But that didn't stop Zeus, that Zeus, from sneaking in, transforming into golden light, or let's be honest, something way less poetic, and getting Danae pregnant. 9 months later, boom, Perseus was born. Acrisius, fearing for his life, threw Danae and baby Perseus into a wooden chest and cast them into the sea. But as fate would have it, they washed up on the island of Seriphos, where a fisherman named Dictys took them in. Fast forward, Perseus grows up strong, but trouble is brewing. The ruler of Seriphos, King Polydectes, has his eyes on Danae and wants Perseus out of the way. So he does what every manipulative Greek king does, sets up an impossible challenge. He tells Perseus to bring him the head of Medusa, one of the 3 Gorgon sisters. Now Medusa wasn't just any monster. She was once a beautiful maiden, but after an incident, which was really a horrible punishment by Athena after Medusa was assaulted by Poseidon in her temple. Greek mythology is dark. She was cursed. Her hair turned into snakes and her gaze could turn anyone into stone. Sounds fair, right? Nope. Medusa became a victim turned villain in the eyes of history, and Perseus was sent to kill her. But here's the thing. Perseus had zero chance of succeeding alone. Luckily, he had 2 major cheat codes, Athena and Hermes. Athena gave him a polished bronze shield so he wouldn't have to look directly at Medusa. Hermes? A sick pair of winged sandals, because why walk when you can fly? He also got a magic satchel to carry the head, and a sword sharp enough to cut through anything. Classic Greek hero stuff. Perseus, now decked out in god-tier gear, found Medusa's lair. The other 2 Gorgon sisters, immortal and deadly, were sleeping nearby, so he had to be quick. Using the reflection in his shield, he maneuvered around Medusa, avoiding direct eye contact, and then, with one clean slice, he severed her head. But here's the wild part. Medusa wasn't just done there. From her blood sprang 2 beings, Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a warrior with a golden sword. Just imagine that. A horse literally bursting out of your decapitated head. Greek mythology doesn't play around. With the other Gorgons waking up, Perseus booked it out of there, flying away with his winged sandals. On his way home, he used Medusa's head to turn enemies to stone, including the Titan Atlas, who was cursed to hold up the sky. He also saved Princess Andromeda from a sea monster because no Greek hero can complete a journey without randomly saving a princess. Finally, he returned to Seriphos and found Polydectes still harassing his mother. So, like any hero would, he whipped out Medusa's head and turned the king into a nice, decorative statue. Then, because Greek myths love their tragic twists, Perseus accidentally fulfilled the prophecy by killing his grandfather Acrisius during a discus competition. Oops. So was Perseus really the hero, or was he just a guy with godly perks who killed a woman cursed by the gods? Medusa's story is often told as one of a monster being slain, but the truth is, she was a victim long before Perseus ever came along, and that makes you wonder, was he brave or was he just a pawn in a game played by the gods? Mythology is never as simple as good versus evil. It's messy, tragic, and full of gods meddling in mortal lives. So next time you hear about a hero, ask yourself, who really wrote their story, and who got left out? Like and subscribe for more mythology stories and fun facts.